again, we're very fortunate to have such an expert lecturer, Mr. John Hucknall. Your lecture and your wife's lectures have been absolutely fantastic.
Final one tomorrow.
I loved that you actually had your wife talk about what it was like to be a wife.
Yes, yeah. Well, women tend to get forgotten about in Papua New Guinea. It's just the guys go out and do all the macho stuff, and the women are back home and tend to be forgotten about. So we thought they needed at least some.
The other side of the
story. Well, I mean, I was out 15 days a month, up to 70 days, and she was there by herself. So, and sometimes very much by herself. Nobody else was there.
And she today at 3:30 is going to be a talk. And that's Morek's talk, is that right?
That's her final talk.
This is part 2 of the life of a wife of a patrol officer.
Yeah.
Now you made a wonderful find the other day. You showed it to me the other day, and I said, we need to get this on the Wake Show. Can we get a close-up of this? Is this possible, Ricky? Tell us what we're looking at here.
The last time that we went to Alato, a friend of ours took us for a drive, and she said, oh, my brother's found this ring. And I said, oh, well, okay, he's found a ring. When we went round to see Liam with the ring, he showed it to me, and I could immediately see that it was a graduation ring from either a university or a high school. On a closer inspection, it's actually from Audubon High School in New Jersey, and excuse me, it's dated 1938.
1938.
So this is the graduation ring of a young man. The initials are inside the ring, EDD. And I took photographs of it the first time, and I tracked down where Audubon High School is in New Jersey. I sent an email through to the principal with the EDD engraving and everything on it, and he then handed that over. You know what Americans are like with Alumni Association.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, this high school was started in 1926, so it's a very young high school at that time. And he sent the information on to the Alumni Association. The Alumni Association then broadcast it out. I got an email just before we left Brisbane to say that the son of the EDD, who's Edward Dodds, is deceased, and his son is there, and he would be happy to have the ring back if possible as a family heirloom. So when we went into Alato this time, I made contact with Liam, the finder of the ring. He found it in 2013. Whilst he was preparing a garden for his mother. He just built a house for his mother, and he was building a garden for his mother, and when he was just digging the ground to plant some sweet potato, up popped the ring.
He found this in the garden?
Yeah.
Just buried?
Yeah.
This ring came a long way to get here.
Well, we found out, just doing a bit of investigation, we found out that in that immediate area, there was an American base, there was a rehabilitation hospital. On the waterfront, there's a small wharf there, and it's called Bethlehem Wharf. So I've got a bit of more research to do to find out exactly what the unit was. But I've emailed the son, and I've said that I've got the ring. Liam said, no, just this ring must go back to the family. So I've got the ring now. When I go back to Brisbane, do a bit more research, get some addresses, and mail the ring off to Edward Dodds' family.
What an amazing journey this ring had taken.
Yeah.
Because of course he graduated in 1938. So he was a young man when he came out stationed here in Australia.
42, he would have 42, 43 would have only been
early 20s.
Yeah, very
early 20s. And then lost the ring,
yeah.
and it's been buried. And probably went home a little bit upset he lost the ring, and now he obviously didn't die in the war.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We know that he's not alive now, but obviously, if he's got older children, then he would have been able to survive the war, I would presume.
What a fascinating journey this thing has taken, and I'm so grateful you came on to share this with us. And it's so neat that it's going to go back to its
back to the family.
That's fantastic, John. John, I'd like to thank you on behalf of everyone. We've had such wonderful compliments on all of your talks and presentations, and it's just been an absolute pleasure having you on board with us.
I just thank everybody for all the assistance that they've given us, the production crew, yourself, the whole department here, accommodation people were brilliant, and more so the passengers. The other day I told them about the legacy fund, the police legacy fund that I contribute to, and passengers that had some Keener and Toya that they'd throw in a drawer at home. well, they threw it into the hat, and we've got probably maybe 1,000 keeners actually back the next time we go into Amateur from the legacy funds, or the partners and children of deceased policemen will get an education. That's the object of the exercise.
Thank you all very much for your generosity.
Thank
and
you.
John, thank you again.
That's a pleasure.
All right.
Thank you, Dave.
We'll be back right after this. Stick around.